Happy birthday, everybody, and all the June babies. Today is my birthday. Yeah. Jane, I gotta give her some shout out love this morning. And there is a ton of people actually celebrating just on my day. So name them all off.
Oh, well, no, these are just one of our watchers and sponsors and people we've had on the show. Miss Deanna Kensels, her birthday is today.
Okay.
A young man here in town who is getting ready to get married, Mr. Brendan Keaton.
That's right.
And good morning, happy birthday, Joseph Stotts. It's his
happy birthday.
So, and then our very own Mr. David Krim.
Yes, you're at top.
The better half of our
yes.
And I don't even know. There's not a word to describe Melody because she does so much and she's everywhere.
Yeah.
But her other half, I can't say her better half because Melody's
her other half. Melody's a part in her own right.
Yes, and I don't know. I got a Zoe Busick here, but I don't know who Zoe Busick is.
I don't either.
Anyhow, those are just the ones that I have on my timeline for happy birthday. But happy birthday to Kelly and Miss Randy Jane. It is a very special June 24th already. And this month has just moved along.
Oh my gosh, it has. So again, I did bring some cupcakes. If anybody wants one, the door is unlocked here at Tops. And I got like a little table set over on the opposite side where you can get cotton candy cupcakes, cookies and cream, chocolate, classic vanilla. And then, of course, if you're like me to be weird, I love those cookie cakes. And I found watermelon ones.
Yes.
Did you see that? Yeah, but this is which one? You got the cookies and cream.
Is that cotton candy?
This is cotton candy.
Oh, I know too.
And
so love that.
I know you should have brought them back.
I know. But
so Ryan, I know this. I don't know if I'm going to make this work. I want everybody to know I've been wanting to do this, and so a trick for everybody to learn. If you don't want to make a messy cupcake, have you seen this trick?
Is this where you make it into a?
So you take it and you just pinch the sides ever so lightly, and I don't know if this is going to be successful. And then you have a half, and you cup it. Because you don't want to get all that, icing on, right? Icing on your fingers, even though I don't care today. And then I've just made a whoopie cupcake. Whoopie, because it's my birthday. So happy birthday to all the June babies.
Clink.
You just shove it all in there.
There's a fat boy eat a cupcake.
I mean, come on. Can you give me a napkin, please?
Yes, I have.
So I hope everybody this morning celebrates accordingly. If you want to come celebrate with us this morning, please do. I don't know how long the show's going to go. That was delicious.
It was good.
Ooh, that was really good. Ooh. I wouldn't mind that.
Way to start the morning off.
I like it.
Guys, we got so much going on today in the news. I mean, the news changes so fast. Here we were talking about bombings yesterday. Now we're talking about peace accords, and
I know, and I can't wait to talk about
it. And even from that, there's been stuff that's gone on there. With the weather, we got that coming back. We got so much coming on today's show. So make sure you stick with us. We're getting ready to go to a commercial break. But hey, remember.
Oh, I was on the wrong thing. I was about to end the show. It's okay. And remember, Warren County.
Keep it first.
Dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder, sugars, or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Planning an auction? Count on the Get It Done Auction Company, the Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company. In business since 1991, they specialize in residential and commercial real estate with emphasis on farms and land. They can help you with estate settlements, business liquidations, and farm dispersals, including land, livestock, and equipment. Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company, representing more and more families in estate auctions each and every day. Call 473-7774 or visit DonaldHillisRealty.com. Firm 2273.
Enjoy our unbeatable oil change specials. Just $34.95 up to 6 quarts for synthetic blends and $119.95 up to 13 quarts for diesels. No appointment necessary. Plus, we offer convenient pickup and delivery services for everything from oil change to rapid repairs. Need battery replacements or wipers? We've got you covered with our mobile service.
This is Jonathan Beavers. I'm the new sales manager here at Reddick Brown Ford on Highway 55. I'm born and raised here my whole life. I'm very supportive and dedicated with over 10 years of automotive experience. Check out our expanding pre-owned inventory on our website or come drive by, and we'd also be happy to appraise your vehicle.
To check out our new service department. We have 2 new advisors, 1 new parts counter staff, and some fresh faces on our pickup and delivery team. We're excited to offer you even better service with our expanded team. Join the Reddick Brown Ford family today. Call or text us at 931-668-2177. Experience transparency and carefree service like never before. Your satisfaction is our priority. We want to be your number 1 local go-to dealership.
You got this, girl.
It's my birthday, Brian.
Birthday 29.
Happy birthday, Warrior First 931. I'm your host of the show, the birthday girl, Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm your friend up the road. I want to say the beard. I mean, when I say up the
Brian,
road,
the beard.
I live right
the bearded Brian.
The bearded Brian. This goat lives up on 56 Highway, so up the road. So.
Up the road, literally. And not everybody's never too far from us. But currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 83 degrees. And thanks again to Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsors. We do appreciate you guys. And don't forget, today's high is going to be 92.
Woo!
Tonight's low is going to be 70. Sunny skies, sunny conditions will continue all day. The highest feel of temperature today will be 97 degrees, and that is going to be around 3 p.m. today. And again, heat exhaustion is real, and some of the first signs and symptoms are with heat exhaustion are not just I say a color change in your face, going like pale, but if you start having a headache randomly and you're like, wait a minute, I just got here, you might want to go find a cool area and cool down real fast, because from what I've been told, once you hit a certain point, and Brian can correct me on this, once you hit a certain point, it just starts dropping you can drop really quick.
Well, when you get to that point of headache phase, that's generally your organs saying, hey, something's not right here. So one of the things is we want to maintain adequate hydration.
Yep.
Don't overdo it. And listen, one of the best things to do is to add a little salt in with your intake, because what happens is if you're drinking coffee, you're drinking things saying, oh, I'm taking in plenty of water. Well, coffee's a diuretic. You're dispensing of that.
Yeah.
You're eliminating water. You're letting it out.
Yeah.
So having a little salt in there retains it. That's why things like Gatorade and Powerade and stuff like that, that's why the athletes, because they're losing so much fluid.
That's why I was drinking Powerade when we were at the swim meet yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to tell us about the swim meet.
So, real quickly, the swim meet was great. We went to Tullahoma. It started at 5:30. Everybody improved on their times. We don't know the final average score, who came in first or second yet, but be listening to next week. We'll put it in our newsletter for the sports section. I wanted to put the Swanee one in there as well, but we still haven't got the results from Swanee either. So it's weird how they come up with that concoction. But once we get the scores in, I'll post them on social media for you guys so you can see. But we did really good. All our teams either scored first, second, or third place. We had very very few out of the 80-plus swimmers get in last place. So it's always positive when we come out on top.
Oh, that's awesome.
But with that said, we are going to bring in my boy, our brother from another mother, Duke Rice.
Morning.
Morning.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kelly and Randy Jane. Happy birthday to you both.
You got to put
I was going to do more of Marilyn Monroe.
You should.
But I wasn't feeling
I did that for you.
I know. Well, if I would have really thought about it, I would have gotten a handicap cake and jumped out of it for you somehow, or been propelled out of it.
Dream.
Yeah, right?
Next time.
Next year. We'll shoot for next year for sure. Yeah.
But no, so really quickly, it's birthday time. Everybody, make sure you come on out. We have cupcakes and cookies here, free of charge, just to come in with a celebration. They're mini cupcakes, so you don't splurge too much on your sugar intake. But real fast, because again, not to me as a pun, I guess, but a hot topic that is blowing up again here in the community is me and Dick will do a little quick recap, and then Brian, you can do the follow up. Yesterday we talked about how the United States went and they bombed Iran because Israel and Iran are bumping heads at this point over whatever issues. I don't even want to know half the time. But with that said, the U.S. did invade over on the weekend on Saturday and bombing 3 specific areas. And Duke, what else am I missing? I'm trying to think of everything right quick that we've already talked about.
Well, U.S. bombed the 3 nuclear sites that Iran had. And then there was some talk of retaliatory from Iran. I think that happened yesterday, and I think they shot over 6 missiles over at our base in Qatar, and it just didn't really do anything per se. And then and now let Brian follow up with what's going on with that. But it looks like that. Excuse me. We took out their nuclear facilities and everything, and that was the whole point of this, was that Iran and Israel's been going back and forth, and Iran is always death to Israel, death to America, and we don't want them having a nuclear weapon because they would definitely shoot that thing over to Israel, and who knows what happens at that point.
Right.
With all that devastation.
So yesterday,
we
talked about. We didn't talk about the ceasefire. That didn't come out till last night.
Okay.
But one of the great things in negotiation is giving somebody a golden bridge. A golden bridge in negotiation is giving somebody a way out to make them look like they're the winner too. And so one of the things that they extended yesterday was a golden bridge.
Thank you. Keep talking. I'm going to do my thing.
So with this golden bridge in particular, the Iranians shot some missiles off, made them feel good. nothing hit the United States or our military installations. They shot them off at Qatar, as a lot of people refer to it as. But with one missile, it hit the base, but it didn't do much of any damage. No American lives were lost. And so that gave them a way out to make them look like, hey, they had the last word in it. Well, that then there were the president announced on True Social from his True Social page, and we'll pull that up here in just a moment. But he announced that there was going to be a ceasefire. Yep. Now that is incredible to have a ceasefire right after, and they're calling this the 12-day war, where because it's been 12 days since Israel attacked, and then it's just been Saturday night when we bombed the 3 sites. So now you've got the ceasefire as of last night.
What we wanted.
Exactly. That's what everybody wanted. Yeah. And there's some fog of war type issues where there were some missiles that were still shot afterwards. But for the most part, everything is dying down. Yeah. And so on Trump's, he just put this up, and I'm going to share this here from his.
While he's pulling that up, I just want everybody to say I reached out to my boy Donald Trump and his administration for my birthday. And I have some people in Iran too. I just can't say the names. And I said for my birthday, I'd really love a ceasefire. So you're welcome, America.
So this was just posted just a little while ago, just at 9:00 this morning. It says, now that we have made peace abroad, we must finish the job here at home by passing the great, big, beautiful bill. Now that is another thing that behind all of this has been going back and forth in Congress, and there's a lot of things in this bill. But Trump is offering peace, and for the most part, and this is what you got to look way at. We talked about this on yesterday's show. About 6 weeks ago, Trump was in the Middle East. He toured the Middle East and met with all these countries. Do you think for 1 second that they didn't talk about this stuff coming up? Everybody knew this was going on. And I'll tell you another thing. We'll go from here. Let's look at the oil prices.
Oh yeah, so everybody that was screaming like the oil's going up.
No. This is a 5-day margin. Since Monday, it started dropping off at 12 p.m. And so now it's under $65 a barrel. Or actually, just at $65.18 a barrel. So it has gone down. So if anybody's worried about gas going up, it has actually gone down. Now, if people are raising gas prices, that's called gouging. Yeah. They're taking advantage of the situation because this is the same. On top of that, if you go to the Dow Jones Industrial Average, we're going to refresh this and share the tab. Yeah. And right now, we're up 322 points. Oh. So the rest of the world, Wall Street, OPEC, everybody else is excited that Iran doesn't have, because what a lot of people, if they haven't been.
There's your boss, bro.
Hey, man. What they haven't noticed is that with what's been going on over the last year, the Houthi rebels have been attacking ships in these the Gulf of Tonkin, the Strait, not Gulf of Tonkin, but the Straits and through the Suez Canal that bring out oil and big tankers out to the Indian Ocean that go all over the world. So these guys have been attacking all kinds of different vessels and stuff. And so they've been a thorn in the side of everybody. And now with Iran being depleted, they have no funding anymore. So that's one of the big issues that we've got going on right now. But if you look at everything else, no Arab countries have said anything provocative or said, President Trump is out of his lane or Israel. They haven't. They've been encouraging this squelching of the Iranians. So that's what I'm picking up from it. Duke, you might have some more insight on this as far as that goes. But these are just things that I've seen here of, and I apologize when I have to work the screen at the same time.
It's fine. All I saw this morning was that once the ceasefire was in effect, President Trump said something about Israel bombing Iran again after that happened, and then Israel saying that Iran has violated the ceasefire and all this other stuff. And he was heading out for the NATO summit that he's going to, and the press was asking him about it. He said he's not real happy with Israel dropping bombs as soon as they institute the ceasefire, and he's not happy with Iran as well. He's not happy with either one of them because they're both saying they want peace, and then that happens, right? And do like a president who, not only did he drop physical bombs, but he also dropped an F bomb right before he got on the plane about about both them. So they don't know what the bleep they're doing, and you can tell he's frustrated with what's going on because it is oil prices dropping, the economy's bouncing back up. The world's in harmony right now with what's going on, with the exception of Ukraine-Russian thing. That's a whole nother different matter.
Yeah.
But the whole point was that, like Brian said, that canal, the Strait of Yemen or whatever it was, Yozman or whatever it's called, where they bring the oil out. The talk was they were going to shut that down. Well, every pundit on television, didn't matter which side of the aisle you were on, were just like, that's economic suicide for those guys right now. And so they're not going to do that. So there's not going to be no disruption. And I know yesterday everybody was talking about gas prices jumping up and all that, and now it's going down. And we'll see what happens next. It's very stay tuned.
Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, as business people, it's up to you what your prices are on that board, right? Like there's a set price that I'm assuming, whether it's oil, beer, or whatever, that that market value, right? Is that the word to use, the market value? And then it's up to you as the owner of the establishment to be like, hey, how much are we going to charge? And I mean, during and again, we mentioned, I think that was me or you or one of us mentioned yesterday, it's 4th of July coming up. Every time there's a holiday, prices go up, not just in gas, all around. This is nothing new. Now, again, is it a crazy coincidence that all this is happening during the holiday? Yes. But at the same time, I just don't see any difference during the summertime, the vacation rush, just in general. I just think this is typical.
So just so everybody's on the same page, this big country, which is a huge country, that's Iran. This is all Iran here. So what we've got is the Persian Gulf, and they border the Persian Gulf all the way to the Gulf of Oman. So what we've had is the Houthis over here all stationed along. They're just pirates. They've been coming along and whenever... And you got to remember, guys, most of the oil that's produced in the world is produced right here in this region, and it's shipped out through the Persian Gulf. Oh. So anytime we got pirates attacking, that slows down production. That costs us, the consumers, money. So this is what they're trying to do. And Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, the UAE, all these different countries are all for progress. They're pro-American. Yeah. They're tired of this one country, and it's a mighty big country, causing trouble for everybody else. It's slowing business down. So
they don't want that.
Yes.
Obviously not. Now, go ahead, Dick.
I was going to say, so what's funny about yesterday with Iran retaliating against us and shooting a couple of missiles over to our air base over there in Qatar or Qatar, like all the nations around them condemned it, right? It's like, nobody was like, way to stand up for yourself or anything like that. They were all just like, listen. And I think that's really what, Iran had to make some kind of retaliatory attack. And it was minuscule at best, but they went back to their people because the U.S. has kind of came out and said, not necessarily wanting regime change or anything like that. Just want Iran to kind of step in line with peace of keeping peace over there, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that was the other thing too, is that we've seen in the past in Libya and Syria and places like that, to where when the people don't get happy or not happy with their leadership, they take matters into their own hands. And I think that was the whole point of that yesterday, was that the supreme leader over there, the Ayatollah, whatever his name is, in charge, is trying to keep from being ousted by the people in Iran. So
yeah, I can see that. But any other final thoughts on like what you think the outcome's going to be? Like, what are your final thoughts on this? Because I know every day there's going to probably be a new story about this at this point.
I think that there's going to be a peace accord. And I mean, if you look at what Trump did in his first administration with 5, they call it Abrahamic peace accords, 5 peace accords with 5 different predominantly Muslim countries in the Middle East. It was incredible. He should have got the Nobel Prize for peace, but because he's President Trump and he gets hated on all the time, they're not going to do that. But I see that. But I think there's a bigger story behind this story, and that's what he's going to now is the NATO summit. Because yesterday, the Prime Minister of Spain, she was. This is what was funny to me, and Kelly, you get this. She was in a tank top and blue jeans, and they stopped her, and she was talking about wanting to pull out of NATO. Yeah. And a lot of people, President Trump has talked negatively about NATO, and if you look at the way NATO has used the Ukrainian war effort, that was the big thing. It was to put NATO bases in Ukraine to let Vladimir Putin know that, hey, we're right outside your door. Yeah. And that's how this whole escalation with the Ukraine started. So this might be the end of NATO coming up with this next NATO summit. Don't know. I mean, it's been around for since after World War II, but still. Yeah. Duke, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the big thing, right? I think that's the next news story out of this is what happens at the NATO summit. But I agree with Brian. I think that as long as Iran and Israel can keep the peace, and that's the thing is like, this not necessarily Iran. I think Iran wants the peace more than maybe Israel does. I don't know the way it seems to be, but I think that's the biggest thing, and I agree with Brian. Excuse me, is that I think President Trump probably the Nobel Peace Prize if that works out, keeping the peace in the Middle East, I think that would be another feather in his cap.
Yeah, I agree. And I just have to piggyback off both of y'all what you said, because again, at the end of the day, I'm not for war, but we sometimes have to show our muscles and okay, we can play with y'all too if this is what you want, and I'm okay with that. And I want to say I'll never agree with casualties, any type of casualties. But at the end of the day, we have to be strong and we have to show them that we can stand up with you just like anybody. But I feel like what they're doing now is great, and I hope it continues to keep moving in the right direction for everybody. And I know that not everybody's going to agree with what me, Brian, and Duke is saying, and that is okay. If you have any thoughts on this, please let us know. I mean, this is why we live in America, where we have the choice to have freedom of our opinions, But again, we're just going to have to wait and see what the rest is going to hold for this situation. But we do have more on the show to come. We're going to say goodbye to Duke. I love you, brother.
Love you too. Have a happy birthday. Enjoy your day.
I will. And hey, Warren County, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to talk all things 4th of July, because we got to try to keep you in the loop. That's what I'm about here on the show, keeping you in the loop. Mama Case got y'all, everybody. All right, Duke, I love you. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken pork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Prater's to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project, available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready with Randall Walker Farms, where planning begins.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Birthday Girl.
Birthday Girl.
Clutter.
And I'm the beard from up north, Brian Carter.
There you go.
Not quite in DeKalb County. I'm still in Warren County, but let me tell you something very funny about that. When my parents built this house, my dad was so excited. They got a house in Warren County. It's got a Smithville postal code.
Oh, really?
Oh, it killed him. So I do have a Smithville postal code, but it is in Warren County. I have to explain it. So.
Yeah, I've been there. It's in Warren County. And I also I forgot to tell you this yesterday. You know Maddie that I was telling you about?
Uh-huh.
I know you're going to do you remember these, the Presleys that live close to you?
Yeah.
That's Maddie, their daughter. They told me when I was coming in that their mom, Caitlin, so when they moved here 2 years ago, you and your mom and everybody was so welcoming and open arms.
They came to my house yesterday.
Yeah.
I was just asleep, prepared to go to work.
Oh, there you go. So yesterday was her birthday. And so, but they were telling me, yeah, we know Brian. And I was like, okay, I'll let him know.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Happy birthday, Maddie and Eric and Caitlin. They're wonderful people.
Super smart.
The best neighbors. Hey,
Eric's super smart.
Eric is a violin fiddle player and plays cello. You got to go catch them at the well some night. Him
really?
And my brother and Steve Harvey, they all play together.
Okay.
And the last time they played, they brought the house down. So Eric is incredible and great neighbors.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you got to
works good on computers too.
Oh, is he?
He works for Firefox.
Oh yeah. I didn't know if he was doing any side work or anything for it.
No, not me.
He's brilliant. We're blessed to have them as our wonderful neighbors, and we're blessed to have you guys as our wonderful neighbors here on Warren First 931. So much going on in the world tonight, but guys, it is 4th of July time.
It is 4th of July time.
It is time to get ready.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hope you guys are going to the Gilly Pool today, but before you go to the Gilly Pool,
yes,
you got to hear what's going on this week.
So, real fast, on June the 28th is going to kick off all the festivities for 4th of July in the Viola community. They're calling it the Viola Valley Stars and Stripes Festival. On June the 28th, it all starts at 5:30 with the Ninth Sun. It's a band here in town. And if anybody's like, well, that name sounds familiar, well, it should sound familiar. They won Battle of the Bands last year. But they would like to say a thank you to their sponsors, which Morrison Hardware, Garrettson Stones and more, Chris Springs Fireworks, which I found out Chris Springs Fireworks is doing a lot of the fireworks show this year. And, of course, Security Federal Bank. But with that said, fireworks, music, food, and more. 5:30, Night Sun, 7 p.m., the On the Road Again show. Make sure you come out for that. And at 9 o'clock is, of course, the fireworks. Once the sun goes down, the fireworks are going to blaze. And then on July the 3rd in Centertown Recreational Park, which is a Thursday, at 7 p.m., the Youth League Special Awards, followed by 7:30, the Youth League Team Basket Auction. And then at 9 o'clock is the fireworks. And this is sponsored by the City of Centertown and Moortown Fireworks. There's going to be pizza, ice cream, snow cones, and drinks available at the concession stands starting at 9:30. And this is in the Centertown community area. And the big shaboing, downtown events here in McMinnville. It all starts at 6:30 in the morning with the Stars and Stripes Fun Run registration, followed by 7 a.m., the First Methodist Church Pancake Breakfast. And then at 7:30, the 44th Annual Stars and Stripes Fun Run will begin. The Heritage Alliance Museum opens up at 8 a.m. At 8:50, they announce the Patriotic Salute at 9 a.m. And the City Mayor, which we just actually saw a second ago, Mayor Ryle Chastain does his address. There's going to be the presentation of colors by the American Legion 173. The Pledge of Allegiance by County Executive Terry Bell. The Star Spangled Banner played by the Silver and Gold Band. The 21 Gun Salute by the American Legion 173. Then the Silver and Gold Band will do another performance. And then at 9:20, which if you have not been at one of Jimmy Haley's tours, you got to go. He is doing a High Street Cemetery tour at 9:20 a.m. And then at 9:30 is the Yankee Doodle Parade, which is hosted by the Junior Auxiliary Girls. And at 9:50 is the Fire Department Watermelon Drop.
Yeah.
Yep. And then at 10 a.m. is the dance performances by Paula's Dance Academy. And lastly, at 11 a.m. is the Mr. and Mrs. Stars and Stripes pageant. During that time, we talked about the Yankee Doodle Parade. Don't forget that Junior Auxiliary also is doing an ice cream social with doodle dips on that day to stay, nice and cool. And then that evening at the Milner Recreation Center on the 4th, fireworks are at 9, of course, when the sun goes down. And then the festivities are starting at 5 p.m. And from what I understand, starting at 5, you're going to have Night Sun. Joe Harvey Band's going to perform. And this is all courtesy of Main Street Live. There's going to be food trucks out there. So once you take your break after you get done with your downtown events, make your plans to go one of the many places you can go on the 4th to the Civics or the Milner Recreation Center, and make sure you check that out. If you're in the Midway area on the 4th of July, their celebration starts at 11 a.m. Now the concessions will open up or the concession stands will also open up from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. But ceremonies at 11. They have a baby show. They have a horseshoe tournament. They have flowers and pies contest, to see who's got the best chocolate, coconut, pecan, and any other dessert. If you've not been to one of these, they're phenomenal. And if you can ever be a judge to one of these, God bless you. God bless you. Music by Barbed Wire. It's a traditional country band. It's going to be at 12. Games for the kids at 12:30. Cornhole tournaments are at 2. It's $20 per team. Registration for that will begin at 1:30 in the Midway area. And from 4 to 10, softball games and coaches games. I like going out in Midway. We take turns and just seeing all the different type of festivities that they can do. 7 o'clock is the award, and then 10 o'clock will be the fireworks show. And just for the safety of all people, this is not just at Midway. This should be for everywhere. No pets for safety for all. When the fireworks show happens, animals do not like fireworks.
Yeah,
it's a thing. Don't put your animal through that drama unless you got like doggy earmuffs to go, for soundproofing if they let you wear them. And then lastly, for our Warren County events, this is presented by the town of Morrison and the Morrison Ruatan in the Morrison area. Baby show registration at 2 to 3. Opening ceremonies at 3. Kids games are at 3:30. Bingo at 4. A cakewalk at 6. Fireworks at 9. Concessions will be from 2 to 9 p.m. And music entertainment will start at 6 p.m. And this is all located at 121 West Maple Street in Morrison. And if you know where to go, you know where to go, guys. We usually just park downtown Morrison area. Yes, I go to a lot of fireworks shows. Trust me. And I know where all the good spots are to sit at for each location, but I'll never tell. I like my little spots. I just do. If you are looking for fireworks, this is kind of like what I call a double whammy. You're going out and getting stuff to make your day a bright night, but also to help out, a nonprofit.
I call those win-wins.
It's a win-win, really, yes. So the Harrison Ferry Fireworks is located at 180 Tin House Road in McMinnville. So make sure you come out and support the Harrison Ferry Volunteer Fire Department, because all proceeds will be going to support the purchase of a newly purchased fire truck.
All right.
That definitely needed. The payments they accept are cash, card, Venmo, and PayPal. Thank you for all the much needed support. Now, with that said, June the 26th and the 27th, they're going to be open from 4 to 10 p.m. June 28th through the 29th is 12 to 10 p.m. And June 30th through July 4th is 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And while Brian is talking about the Smithville Jamboree, I'm going to go grab one of our new newspapers to show it off.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to scale it down just a little bit here on the screen here, just so it'll fit in the whole graphic. But guys, the Fiddler's Jamboree, if you've never been before, and you got to go at least once. And I don't care if bluegrass is not your thing. It is a real thing here in Warren County. Actually, it really in DeKalb County, but the Fiddler's Jamboree is going on. It looks like it's all week long, or what I say,
2 days 4th
long. And the 5th, yeah. And that's the weekend. That's the Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
So, guys, hopefully you'll have good weather for that, because it is one of the neatest things. You can go just about in any little nook and cranny, and there's going to be somebody with some type of instrument playing. But this is like one of the biggest events in bluegrass music, where they come and they have judges judge. Now, for me, it's hot, and they do this during the day. So unless it's overcast and the sun gets knocked off, I like to listen to it. And generally, Ben Lomond does it on their Ben Lomond TV, and that's just been kind of their tradition for years. But that's going to be going on for all our bluegrass lovers and people who want to know how to get into it. Or if you've never been before, at least try it once, and you might really like it. But
you keep going.
A ton of things going on with that. They also have the clogging. They have all kinds of different types of bluegrass. And I haven't been in a while, but anybody who has any insight on if they're doing something new or if there's something, hey, let us know so we can share it with everybody else, because it is a fun event. I went with my father several years ago, and I just remember it being so hot, we were looking for shade. At any shady spot, we found other people to play with, and we play a little guitar, nothing great, but got to play with some of the best there in Smithville.
Oh yeah, if you want some good music, you got to do it. And I'm double checking. Yeah, so the Morrison events are on July the 5th. I need a physical flyer. I didn't put the exact date on it. My bad. But thank you, Lanisa. So that's on the 5th. I'll make sure to make that correction. But also too, thank you to everybody. Yes, thank you to everybody that's doing all the birthday shout outs this morning. You're making me feel very special. And my little girl, because today's her birthday too. Midway's homemade ice cream is the bomb. I'm telling you guys, if you have not had some really good homemade ice cream in a long time, you need to go to Midway.
Hey, and while we got Lanisa on here, thank you, Lanisa, for making that post about Warren First and the.
Oh my gosh!
Yes,
thank you.
That was great. Thank
She
you.
was
so
actually
much.
here at Top.
Yes, and got her a copy of the newspaper, and you can do that too. And please make a post on it. It's social media. We want to share it with everybody.
Exactly. So if you have not got your local voice newspaper today, it is at all the locations as of yesterday afternoon. This is the new one. Of course, the headliner story was, I feel like the EAA, which is our aviation group of peeps, needed some love. Their big event was this past Saturday where they had their breakfast and the Young Eagles program. It was like literally an all-day event. It was really nice. But my big thing is why you should guys get this. If you're not subscribed to our digital free subscriptions, so you get this, I have the hard copy. Look at this. Look how big that is. Even Grandma can read it, Brian.
Man, Grandma can read it. Take off my readers to read it.
Take off your reader. But we have all the events that we were told about for the 4th of July festivities. I just want everybody to make sure you can like rip this off, put this on your calendar shelf, whatever. But this is as informative as community newspapers should be. Like I've been telling people, I don't like tooting my horn, but when it comes to my things, I will.
Check this out. Watch this. Wow, you both are holding up the newspaper. Look at that.
There's Lanisa.
Yes, and thank you, Tops Metro Deli, for allowing us to host our newspaper, to host the show here. They've got all kinds of great specials, and yes.
Shout out to Josh and them too. They're in here. They're like getting work done this morning. But I'm telling you, getting to subscribe to our free digital subscription, it's simple, it's easy. Just text the keyword local voice to 931-369-3050, and then make sure you put your email. And also, too, to everybody that is a part of the doorstep deliveries, that is brand new. If you want this newspaper delivered to your home today or any this week, please let me know by texting 931-369-3050. It just costs $2 right now because we're just trying to figure as we go. I'm going to do it like the lemonade game. But once you text us doorstop with your name, your phone number, and your address, and me and my son and our newly appointed intern, or my little assistant, for any fancier words, Kason, will be delivering these to you guys as quickly as possible. Now, the only reason we can't get it to you, if we said that we could, I talked to Lee yesterday, if something comes up like a family emergency, I told this mom yesterday, or this grandma yesterday, I apologize about last week when you texted me on Wednesday or Thursday. I said something came up, and as a mom, that's number one priority. And that's why I love being my own little boss, because I can say yes or no. But again, make sure you get it. Not only do I have 4th of July events in here, but I also on the back, I got all the community connections that you will ever need and more, and then some. So please make sure you check out it. We have obituaries. We got stuff about the Farmer's Almanac in here. We even have stuff about, the Miller Photography doing, the photos for seniors formals this week. We talk about every little thing and then some. The big story for me, which I got to go to, was Raising the Woof at the event at the Chamber of Commerce. And I think I at least know I know for sure 2 dogs got adopted that day, which is great. Remember that adoption right now, the adoption fees are waived. So if you are thinking about getting an animal for your home, or, whatever the situation needs, make sure you always go to the shelters first, because I get it, the whole puppy stuff, but I'm pushing it hard this summer. These dogs need a home. I don't want it to get to a point where they get over 600 days and then there's a choice that needs to be made. Are they adoptable? Have they turned? Can we figure out another way? But raising the roof events like they do, I'm telling you, and we're going to start. I've actually talked with Holly Cox because I saw her when we delivered these the other day. We're going to do a feature, a half a page feature for 1 to 3 animals that are looking for homes. And because I just hate, I've seen these dogs. I've helped them out, taken them to their appointments and such. And they are just so flippin' loving. And I don't care to get my car dirty for, 30 minutes to take them where they need to go. Especially now that I know that my little boy, Mork, has found his forever home.
All right.
He needed out. I've talked about him several times on the show. But with that said, make sure you check this out. It's only $2. That's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You
can't go wrong there. And Kelly, I'm about to take a long trip.
You are.
And
he's leaving.
I'm going to have to drive. And one of the things that I hate doing is because I don't know how fuel prices are going to be. And I'm driving. I've never driven this to Florida before, but I'm going to drive from Florida to Orlando, and where the beta competition is. One of the things that I want to make sure that I do with my car before I go is make sure that my AAA is all secure. Because when I'm going through Georgia and through Florida, I want to make sure that I have everything good to go. If for some reason I wind up on the side of the road, I want to be able to call somebody and let them know exactly, because I want to be able to be in a trusted hand. And I trust AAA. I've never had to use them before. But there's also a name that I trust here, and that's Walker's Minor Roadside. And if you guys, you got to get this number down. Area code 423-615-1937. Guys, I've got that. I've said it enough. I've got it in my brain, but I've also got it in my phone too. Mr. Tim Walker, he'll come take care of you, or send one of his associates out to take care of you. Because no one, with this weather being as hot as it is right now, no one wants to be on the side of the road stuck. And hey, if you mention the code Kelly, that's right, you'll get a $5 discount. And they also offer discounts to our armed services veterans.
They do.
So thank you so much, Walker Minor Roadside, for being one of our sponsors. And hey, have that peace of mind. I feel good about my trip, but if I'm anywhere in the Warren County area, 423-615-1937.
And listen, I always say this because we are so blessed in the community to have so many options, and he is one of the great many options that we have. I just found out a couple weeks ago when I was at the Ford dealership, if you're a Ford or part of the Ford and Lincoln family, they do the same thing at no cost.
Sure enough.
Wow. And so I'm just saying, again, so many options. And when I can't get something at Ford, like a tire or something, you know who I also go to? Gateway Tire and Service.
Oh, listen.
I mean, we are so blessed to have so many different types of auto services here in this town.
Well, my family's used Gateway for 100 years.
Oh, yeah, Katrina.
Since they were in the Bolton group. And one of the things that I love about them is that if you get your tires through Gateway, they'll rotate them.
Yep.
If you got a hole in your tire, if you got air leaking out, they're going to. And so that's one of the things. I'm glad you said it, because I've got to go. Hey, schedule me in for tomorrow. No, I've got to get.
We can text her right now.
We do oil change. We use the synthetic oil, and Mark and them take such good care of us every time we go in. So thank you to Gateway Tire for being one of our sponsors. I know we probably don't say enough about them because they're just a little outside of the city, so you don't see them when you're making
them
it around.
as much as you see the other ones. And I'm going to actually multitask while we're doing this, but make sure you check them out, because Katrina and them, everybody here, you have to remember this. They're a mom and pop store, and they are one of them. We're one of them. Tops is one of them. I can name all these people down the street of just on Main Street alone of these mom and pop stores. At the end of the day, when the economy, you know who really runs the economy? I wish we all knew this better and would be confident. We do.
That's right.
The mom and pop stores, not Walmart. Sorry, I did get my cupcakes from there, but Walmart don't run. Lowe's don't run us.
Boy, you're starting to sound like Nestor Stewart.
Thank you.
Now, y'all,
Rest in peace,
we
Nestor.
need to support but support our local.
He always would say that.
And
Yes.
support our local businesses.
I'm telling
Listen,
you.
hey, he passed away yesterday, 10 years ago yesterday.
Oh, really?
And so, yeah, that was a big thing. My cousins put pictures on social media of the shake machine that we have, and they still use it. They've got it out in Arizona with them. Supporting your local businesses, this is the lifeline. This is how money gets reinvested back into the community. Because when you go to Walmart, I know they're one of those things that we unfortunately have to use. That money goes out of town.
Yes.
But if you buy local, if you come here to Tops Metro Deli, if you go to Cumberland Biscuit, if you go
Goes back into the economy.
Begonias down the street here, or Smooth Rapids, or Collins River, any of these restaurants, you're supporting families that do things here in Warren County, that spend their money in Warren County. And that's why I like going to things like when I have events, going to the Warren Art shows over here at the Park Theater. It's run by, it's one of the cool things about our city government, the Parks and Rec Service, that's just affiliated with them. And so the things that you do when you stay in town, you support local businesses, that money stays here in the county. So,
and that's the whole big thing, you know. You want to talk about July 10th? Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so 5:30 at the Farmers Market. This is the Warren County Prayer Service, and this is the statewide, and they're going from county to county.
Yep.
And we actually, and I'll tell you, Lenisa Bell has worked so hard at this. Initially, she dumped this on me. And I'm not dumping. I mean,
don't say that.
No. I wanted to do it, but it's actually when I'm going to be out of town. But she was able to work with them and get it because they wanted to do it like at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being here at 2:00 in the afternoon?
No.
So after 4:00 is generally your best time, and she got it set up to where it's going to be 5:30 in the evening. So you can get off work, you can come on down to the farmers market. But this is a multi-denominational service where you're going to have different pastors praying on different subjects. And I
love it.
And listen, if you were a part of it last year, it was magic. I mean, it was incredible because it was in July. Then July, Governor Lee has dedicated the month of July as a month of prayer for the state of Tennessee. And guys, it's generally hot every day. This was the one freak day that we had it that it started to rain and there was thunder and lightning going on.
Yes.
And Judge Moore opened up the courtroom to get people out of the weather. And the prayer service was incredible. And the young people that praised with First Baptist Church that led our praise and worship, that was wonderful. So I want to encourage everybody to come out and be part of this. I know most of our listeners are praying people. And if you're not, you need to.
You need to be.
No,
or at least sending out some good vibes in the world.
Yeah, and the thing is praying for our community.
Yep.
It's basic. And when I say basic, it's something that we have to have.
Simplest thing we can do for free. It costs you nothing to pray.
Yes, just a little bit of your time to just think of others. So, and hey, looking forward to Friday's show where we get to pray for people because there are more and more people that I'm coming across. But the thing is if we're not praying for our leaders, if we're not praying for the people who run this place, what are we going to have?
Yeah. And, go piggybacking on that, you sit there and you think all the stuff that we talk about on the show, for you that's watching out there, I always say, and this is what I've done so many different types of acts of kindness this year. I just quit, or this month, I've quit counting at this point. But my goal every time it's my birthday month is whatever age I am, that's how many acts of kindness I can do, whether that's praying for someone, and all these things I do 9 times out of 10 are free. Kindness, the act of kindness is free. If you're watching the show thinking, what can I do? Kelly, Brian, I'm watching you. What can I do? There is so many things in this community that you can do, but if you are not capable and able of getting out of your home like others can, well, you know what you can do? Pray for somebody. Call your family member and be like, hey, Brian, brother, I haven't talked to you in a while. Are you doing okay? Like checking in on somebody, saying, seeing if the neighbor needs something. One of my friends said that they realized that their neighbor had surgery and they had their address, right? So guess what they did? They went on their Walmart app, got groceries, and then the Walmart, and they're like, what are these for? And they showed it. They're like, this goes. They still don't know that those were the groceries from that. You see what I'm saying? There's things that you can do that can be something as small as free to something that's just a little of something. Just so when you're thinking of what can you do today, the best thing to do is find some type of act of kindness that's in your realm and just do it. Just do it. I always say, and when you start doing those things and spreading the good around, it has it has an effect on that person, and then that person does it, and then that person does it, and it goes in a little circle, and it never stops.
Well, it's the thing I try to teach the kids whenever they start getting out of the Santa phase, whenever they start growing up. It's like, hey, do you want to ruin it for the little kids? Everybody says no. And I said, what's more important? Receiving the gift or giving the gift? When you can give the gift of prayer, it does something to you.
It does.
First off, it's what you were made to do. You were made to have a relationship with God. You were made to pray and worship Him. And so when you're doing what you're doing, I guarantee you 100% of the time, you're going to feel better. And that's the way God made you. He made all of us that way.
Exactly.
So it's that intrinsic reward of doing something kind for people. But yeah, Kelly, that's a good thing. We got this. And thank you, Lanisa. Thank you, Warren County Republican Party, for doing that. We have prayer for our families, our schools, our law enforcement, our first responders, our government leaders, our military, the sanctity of life, and more. And look, in a day and age where we're talking about war, and guys, we were just on the verge of World War III just a few days ago.
And now they're talking about maybe like a peace treaty.
And it's because people are praying. And I'll tell you another thing. And I feel like we're a blessed country. I feel like the United States, there's no country on earth like it. It's got the highest concentration of Christians out of any country in the world right now. And one of the cool things about it is if you saw, and shout out to the Oklahoma City Thunder, they won the NBA championship in Game 7. But let me tell you what was the coolest thing about that. I'm going to get choked up. Kristen Chenoweth sang the national anthem. And if you guys don't know who Kristen Chenoweth is, if you've seen Wicked, she's the original Glinda. But she's an amazing Broadway singer. Little tiny thing, but she's incredible. And she sang the national anthem for that.
I bet she did phenomenal.
And it's in Oklahoma City, the heartland of the country, a place that has experienced devastation with the Oklahoma City bombings. And they are very patriotic. And they wound up winning the the NBA championship that day. But I tell you, that was one of the highlights of the night. Is Kristen Chenoweth singing the Star Spangled Banner?
Oh, I bet that was phenomenal.
So we might have to put that on at some point in time. But no. Thank you, Lanisa and the Warren County Republican Party. Thank you guys for getting that done. Thank you to Governor Lee and his wife. Who has a heart for giving and blessing others. And that's really what we want to do, is be a blessing to each other.
A blessing in disguise is all. And we always say this on the show, and we're going to take another Kurt Wick commercial. If you're watching and you're sitting there with a heavy heart or a happy heart, you choose to be a blessing or a curse. It's not hard. Pick the one you want. If that's all I'm saying. Be a blessing or be a curse.
Yeah, and one of the things that Jesus tells us to do, if you don't have any friends and you're just a hater and you have a bunch of enemies, pray for your enemies.
Pray for your enemies. Yes.
It'll change your heart.
With that said, we're going to take another quick break, and when we get back, we'll talk about all things social media going on. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Tri-County Bank has been serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you'll ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
February is the month of delicious deals at Sonic Drive-In in McMinnville. Get ready to treat yourselves. Starting February the 24th, cool down with their delicious, refreshing strawberry mangonada slush. Perfect for those sunny days. Start your day right with our special drink offer until 10 a.m. Make Sonic your rise and shine morning destination. So many flavors to choose from. And remember, we've got the best sun drop in town. Dive into these amazing deals this February at Sonic Drive-In.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren counties for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Spring is here, and so are your yard care needs. Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Welcome back. Warren First 931ers. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. Birthday girl.
Birthday girl extraordinaire.
Yes.
29 years old.
Yeah, 29. An experienced 29-year-old.
With a little star, a little asterisk.
Yes, yes. But no, I want to say shout out to my brother. It's so funny. I have a lot of Dolly Parton things, and cookbooks are also one of them. And I'm just going to do shameless promotion right quick. It says, good looking cooking. Good looking cooking. A years of meals. And I have kind of skimmed through this. And literally, guys, because you may see this when it comes in. I'm going to go to it because if I'm correct on this, it actually, this is December. I'm going to go to what it says what we make in June. Because it's got stuff for Father's Day. Yeah. So look. So like in June, it says Father's Day meals, like with her and her sister Rachel. Yes, I've met Rachel. I haven't met Dolly yet, but somebody that was not. I know somebody that was not from Nashville or country side of things. They were like, "Oh my God, it's Dolly," and I'm like, "I'm sorry to burst your bubble. That's her sister Rachel." No, get your Dollies right. But I thought it was really neat. Look, it says firing up the grill. A beer bucket opening act is a beef. Breaks down the meals, and it also has pictures. But anyways, I can't wait to try these. These look really good.
Who got that for you?
My brother.
Hey, man.
And then just so everybody knows, because I am a huge Hello Kitty fan, and I'm getting my daughter on it. He did get me a Hello Kitty plaque. Listen, there is nothing wrong with a 41-year-old having a Hello Kitty in her room. Now, I will tell you, this isn't going to go in my room because it doesn't go with my aesthetics. But with me building her house, this will go in my daughter's bed. Because Randy Jane said she was already going to take it. So.
Mine.
Yeah, she already said it's going to be hers. But now, do you want to share the video real quickly?
Oh, yeah, we can share this.
So, Brian, off air, we were looking, and he's found the audio clip of the singer.
Yeah.
Kristen.
Yeah. Let's go ahead.
I think I have to mute if you're going to play, right?
Oh, I think if we just I'm trying to
You
add
just
to the
share
stage.
it.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I got to take whatever's on the stage off the stage. It says add to stage before proceeding and remove other media streams from the stage. Okay. Now let's see if we can put this.
Oh my gosh. Are you going to start over?
Probably so.
I'm with you. Yeah. She kills it. She kills it every time, man. And she's so hilarious, too. She's so funny.
Yeah, that was.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
There we go. But yeah, if you want to watch that, we'll share that to our Facebook feed at least so we can share that with you guys to see it. Hey, don't forget, as we're getting closer to cutting off, I do have some a few more birthday cupcakes if anybody wants to swing by and want a little sweet treat this morning. If not, they're just going to go home with me and in my belly. That's and I'm gonna make you take some for your little girl, not for you,
Not for me.
for your little.
Not for me. I had enough. But no, hey, we probably need to shout out to all these folks who have said such wonderful things. We got Debbie Titsworth, Kathy Underwood,
Yes.
Miss Aretha, Miss Tina, Lanisa. We've got Miss Patricia Basham, Patty,
Love you, Miss Pat.
Patty Clark.
Yes, I love her.
Karma Jane,
Yes.
Jason Gross, and we've got our good friend Junior, Miss Carlene Brown, and the mother who birthed you on this day, 41 years ago, Miss Sharon Walker. Thank you so much, Miss Sharon, for bringing this lovely into the world, and then thank you for bringing Miss Randy Jane into the world.
Yes, y'all are all welcome. I'm just saying, one thing at a time. I try, I'm trying to do peace treaties, birthing children, great weather. I mean, I am tired.
Teaching kids how to swim.
Teaching kids how to swim.
Delivering newspapers.
Oh my gosh, it was a trip yesterday. And I want to say that to everybody that sees me and they're like, how do you do it? I want everybody to know when you have a heart for something, you just do it. There's not a complex salute or equation for this. You just do it. It's like Nike. You just do it. Just do it. But real fast, because I know we're getting to that point of no return at this point. Please don't forget, if you see my daughter or me, make sure you do a shout out. But also, I want to give a little shout out to Chapters and Dice Company. If you have not checked out their store with the books and things, make sure you do. We did a little feature about them, or one of our local writers here in town, Justin Matt Campbell, wrote a real amazing piece on I call him Black Hawk, but anyways, his little book that he done, and you can actually get a copy or order a copy through Chapters and Dice. But make sure you check it out. It says, help us find their home. We found this one. I don't know what it is. Oh, they're pictures. It's a little picture of someone that went by. Also, shout out to Abby Hutchins Dickens. It's a beautiful tribute. If you haven't seen that, she saw these kids in a huge piece of my heart. Ooh, nope. Go back. It says that after my mom passed, I told Miss Paula that I wanted to do a dedication routine for her. So if you haven't seen Abby Dickens or Dixon's tribute to her mom, it's a very special thing. The Warren County Lady Pioneers softball team have posted the facilities are open and there's no weight training or conditioning. Enjoy your break. Pioneers and Lady Pioneers, we are in dead period. So for all you moms that are like, well, I wish there was a break where we can go on vacation, this would be the said break.
Yeah, the dead period.
And the dead periods are the break. You know that.
Oh, goodness.
We don't have to repeat. Everybody knows that. Also, too, we reposted this as we shared it because Sorry, Sue and Wes. I try to help you make a flyer, and I forgot one potential detail. But their events at the Morrison Ruatan is going to be on July 5th. And again, this is their 4th of July events presented by the town of Morrison and the Morrison Ruatan, and that's going to be on July 5th. So you have time to go to it and to a bunch of them at this point. Let's see. I'm also looking. I shared that. I think that's it. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We're gonna give
I'm
some
done.
love to brother and.
Oh, yes. So this morning, the reason why I'm a little tardy for the party, and I told everybody I am not rushing today. Today's my day. And my mom's like, you're not going to check Randy Jane out of school early? Nope. I need some me time first. So I'm going to go get my nails done after this. But yeah, there's her little she's into Hello Kitty. So my brother got her that. So she was like, Mom, how amazing is this? Oh, yeah, there's the video.
Birthday cake.
She's wearing her dress that her Mimi got her for her birthday.
Y'all can put it on the wall.
We can share this. That bow that she was wearing is the 6th bow she put on that morning.
It's her birthday.
Her birthday. Yes, yes. I go, yes, Queen, pick out your bows. Look at that.
Turn around, I get your picture.
She goes, I love it.
Oh, guys, that's wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, so birthday times 2 is for sure. So I want to say thanks to everybody watching the show today. I know it was a little brief, but, sometimes it's okay to do like this. Take a breather with me, y'all. Breathe in, breathe out. I mean, we can't be all crazy and every day, right?
And we'll be off tomorrow.
We will be off tomorrow. We'll be back on the show Thursday live at Juicy's Wellness and Cafe. And then, of course, on Friday, we'll be live at Supreme Building Products. We want to thank everybody that lets us come in their stores, especially Tops Frozen Yogurt, Metro Deli. Matt and Anna do like a phenomenal job putting up with me. And also, oh my God, she did come on.
Oh.
What?
Yay! I'm sorry. I'm cleaning and editing and cutting fruit and everything else, and I look a hot mess, but I'm here.
You're here.
Now, we talked about you this morning.
We did.
And verify this for us. Is it David's birthday as well?
Yes, June 24th is David's.
Yeah.
There you go. So,
yeah. My cancer over there.
I've got cupcakes. I thought he would be here today.
Well, he
is here today.
Oh, did I miss him?
He's been in the back.
Yeah, he's been there since 9:30.
Oh,
okay. Well, at least that's where he told me he was going. Now I don't know.
No, he's here.
He might have wandered off.
Well, we might be doing something, just me and him, June babies. Hey, but before we go, I wanted to end with you anyways, Mel. So is there anything going on that you know of?
Well, let's see. We've got Battle of the Bands on Friday for Main Street Live. There's a tabernacle. I'm not sure who all the bands are. I just saw something about Sunrise Tabernacle or something.
Yeah, and then Assisted Living is going to be one of the bands.
Now,
Mr. Wayne
Assisted
Wolford
Living is incredible.
Yes, they are.
So it's going to be really good. And then Saturday, I don't know if that's like a public show though. Never mind. Let me not say that. Theater camp the first session of theater camp is wrapping up, and they're having their show for family and friends. And then for those of you who have not signed up for second week of theater camp, that is going to be starting on July 7th. So make sure you do that. It's always a great time. I know for a fact that we've got some new kids coming in and some of our older kids, and some of our older kids are now going to be junior counselors. So that's really exciting. And, guys, keep the high school and middle school beta teams in your thoughts and prayers, because they are in Florida competing in nationals right now.
That's right.
They left Saturday morning, like at 5:30. So,
yeah. Oh, speaking of nationals, also too, we got people from. Oh my God, the TCAT guy. Oh,
yeah.
We have people that just graduated from the high school that's going into TCAT. Oh,
That's the welding?
Eli?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what's his name? Oh, I did an article on him. Anyways, he's going to nationals sometime this week. I think the 26th for the welding portion. And if he wins, he goes to the international.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well,
Sorry.
No. I mean, I just know that that's going on. Saturday was a long day, y'all, which is another reason why I'm hibernating. But Saturday, we took our son to MTSU for his orientation. That was information overload, and we still didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done. But governor's school is going on right now. And we've got several of our kids that are in governor's school. I don't think it's just at Middle Tennessee though, because Tage Moore is in Knoxville, but Dakota Moore and Jaden Scott are both at Murfreesboro at Middle Tennessee. So they've also got governor's school going on. It's summer. Everything's happening.
Yeah, the way they do the governor's school program is MTSU is the fine arts portion of governor's school. All the fine arts. So if you're in band or choir or any type of music or fine arts, that goes
so I probably had a lot of my kids up there. Two of them found me.
Didn't they beg? Is that the one they begged you to go to? Was that the event?
Huh? No, they wanted me at Beta, and I can't do June heat in Florida. There's no way. It's already kicking my butt. You guys, I don't know if you guys already talked about this, but we're at 105 heat index today.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I will be in the house where it's 67 degrees.
Okay. I did want to say
I will just be in here. But
I found his name. It's Eli Snyder.
That's it. Yes.
He won at the Skills USA CNC milling competition, and that's why he gets to go to the nationals. But go on.
That's awesome. We have so many incredible kids and adults, but these kids that are going to be shaping the future and hopefully helping to shape this town, the future of this town. I mean, it just blows my mind, the talent we have.
Yeah.
In so many different areas.
I so agree. But you rest, because we're going to end the show together as we should on my birthday.
That's right.
Happy birthday. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind, but no, we're editing pictures. I should have the rest of the project graduation up.
Listen, I'm not upset that you didn't text me this morning. That was my birthday.
Girl, I didn't even tell my husband happy birthday, okay? Like, for real, I didn't even know what day it was. So,
David!
My bad.
Hold on.
But in my defense, he doesn't acknowledge my birthday either. But yeah.
David! Go get David. Go get David.
Oh,
it's his birthday today.
We're going to just...
Okay.
Like, I probably need to tell the kids also. Okay, so I got to tell you a funny story. My daughter called me at 1 o'clock this morning. Like at 1 o'clock in the morning, my phone went off and I went, what's happening? And at first I ignored it because I thought, okay, she's working third shift and she probably just doesn't realize that not everybody's up at 1 a.m. like she is. But then my anxiety is like, you better answer it. What if something's wrong? But sure enough, it was just because she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot not everybody's up at this hour. I'm like, nope.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come here. Come here. I got a surprise for you, buddy. Come on. Come on. Because I don't want her to, you get mad at her. Sit down by your unicorn prize.
I don't think you really care. Hi, honey.
So now you can say happy birthday to both of us. So there's no cheating.
Totally did not realize what day it was. I love you. Happy birthday. Oops.
Okay. Thank
Because
you.
she didn't text me either.
Oh.
So you know.
Okay.
I dropped it. I didn't text Randy Jane. I didn't text anybody. I dropped the ball.
I was up at
So
5 a.m., y'all, waiting.
I may have to
Waiting for
rethink
my
the whole
melody
dinner
phone
thing.
call. No, that's all.
I
I
may
didn't
have
want to embarrass you too much. But we share a birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know. That's when
So,
great
get
people
back
were
to work.
born on this day. Oh, no.
Well,
No, but again,
white points on that one. I didn't even realize what day of the week it was or what the date was. Oops.
it's okay. It's okay. My husband got a birthday cake, made the traditional cinnamon rolls.
Oh, nice.
And then he got me a present, which was I asked for, since I do cloth seats, because I'm not a leather seat person. And he got me the tool to. Oh, hello.
It's
Toby.
Toby.
He got me the tool to clean the spots. You know, you can put it on the drill bit and clean the spots.
Buff it out,
Yeah, buff it out. That's what I asked for. So, again, we're going to end. If Toby can just hold up his paw, I'll count there. I mean, look at that. This is live. Okay. Everybody, I love you. Again, don't forget real fast. I'm going to do this for TNZ Rental and Removal. We love you guys, Zach and Tyler.
Yes.
If you need any commercial or residential cleanup, call them guys. Follow us on social media to get all their details. They also are celebrating 3 years of being in business.
Wow.
So again, you know when that happens, you've got it. It's a very well trusted organization or group of fellows right there. And also if you need a trailer rental, they also do that as well. But with that said, I can't wait. We're gonna end on a high note with a kitty cat. All right, because we're all about Hello Kitty. Look at that. Yeah, girl. Yes.
Toby.
I'll just stroke my beard.
Yeah, you do stroke your With that said, guys, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, Warren County, keep it firm.